everybody, how's it going? We're gonna do some UNI'S on AIR gachaing today because we've got the first anniversary gacha here. It does feature the members in a very elegant outfit. We've got two volumes out for each Keyaki and Hinata, and of course, if you've been following the news lately, we now have the confirmation that Keyakizaka will be renamed to Sakurazaka next month. The rumor of that name was always out there. Incidentally, I'm sure not incidentally, right? Keyakizaka is actually just around the corner of Sakurazaka, so people had some thoughts that was going to happen. It ended up being an interesting name. The color base is white rather than pink, which I'm sure a lot of people are relieved about, but it is interesting to see where they're going to go from there, and of course I'll be rooting for them to succeed going forward. We'll see how things change, and good luck to the devs. I know that can't be an easy thing to change. But you can see I have stocked up with gems. Bunch of free ones, but a boatload of paid ones. They always come with a sale. I tend to buy on sales. Also got some tickets from logins and the last on-air reward. So, of course, I'm going to focus on Hinata because, that is the group I prefer a little bit more. You can see my oshi men, SAITO KYOKO, is here in Volume 1. There's also Volume 2, which would be great to pull on too, but I am definitely going to bias myself on Volume 1 because not only does it have Kyonko, unfortunately she doesn't have that great of a skill with her card, but what is here is a solid red leader skill, and that is something I am sorely lacking that Ushio Sarina here, Sarimakashi, has. And the interesting here is that these cards have clear biases towards certain traits, right? Like you can see Sarina here has a clear high point on vocal and performance. Somebody like Kosaka here has a high peak on voice. So this could really influence which teams you want to create. You can see certain people have the same even distribution like Kyonko here, but it's definitely interesting to see. But of course, not only is Sarina really important, the last Hinata member I do not have an SSR of is of course Kage-chan, because she joined late, so getting her would be great. And Manafi here has the skill leader skill to increase the rate at which skills get activated. It definitely doesn't help in terms of getting a higher score, but it definitely helps with those cheese parties so that you can clear a quest with enough HP such that you don't die, so you can start collecting items, which is always nice to do. So in terms of priority, Kyonko, Sarina, Kage, Manafi. Everybody else would be just nice to have. There's some score bonus. Oh, actually, Nibu-chan here with a high score plus being a leader, 35%. This would actually improve my party. So Kyonko, Nibu, and Sarina, then Kage-chan, and then Manafi would be my hopes here. So we're gonna take some time. There's unfortunately they only do tickets one at a time, and of course this doesn't contribute to the free pull you get every 3 10 pulls you do. So that's always a nice perk, right? So we're gonna have to sit through this a little bit, but you know what? I wish they would have the pull 10 at once because this is just such a waste of time. But hopefully, we get a hit here. Of course, if we see a cloudy entrance, that is a sign that it is going to upgrade. Didn't see anything, so it's just going to be an SR. And so we're just going to skip through this as fast as possible. And of course, this game is, if you haven't really followed, my polls on UNI'S on AIR, this game does kind of reveal a little bit on that loading screen, right? If you see it load from 0 to 100, that's generally, and I say generally because there's been cases where that's not the case, but usually that's a sign that you're not getting anything. It's just a fake load, right? because when you do actually get something, it starts on the 90% of the gauge, and then it's just like everything's already set and it loads at the end. So it kind of, you know, ruins the surprise a little bit that you're going to get something new. I'm fine with that. I would be very happy to be confident that I'm going to get something new out of this pull. And you know, I mean, some games probably, like, you know, a Monster Strike, you know, we always get those loading of informations at the, you know, when we first start the game. So that probably why in those games you don't see these kind of loading screens on the gacha. Whereas, you know, games like this, they probably defer the loading until you actually get the card. So it's a little bit different in that regard. And yeah, you know, like I said, this game has some confirmation events. And actually, if it doesn't happen, you know, it's also, you know, the negative constraint also applies, where if you don't see it, you're not going to get the upgrade. So I know there's one way that the card kind of floats in that you can tell if it's an SSR, but the most obvious thing is that when that starts, the card comes in a little bit cloudier than usual. And so if you see that cloudy entrance, that's your sign that you're getting an SSR. Because it never starts as a rainbow. It always starts as a gold card. Also possibly as a white card. But that'll be the sign whether or not you got anything. Of course, when the members respond, if they respond with a stamp, that is also a guaranteed SSR even before you get there. So obviously, if we see a stamp from a particular member, we know it's from them, so we're guaranteed to know that it is an SSR from that member. But the other one is the studio that you're gonna do the you know, this photo shoot in. If it's the large studio, this is a house studio, so that's gold guarantee here. No cloudy. No cloudy entrance, so but you know, you can get your hopes up when you see a house studio. Oh, there you go. Here's a decent load. My hopes are really high right now. Come on, come on, come on. Cloudy entrance, cloudy entrance. There we go. See, cloudy entrance. SSR confirmed. Let's see if it's a new card. Ooh, okay. Ugh. Well, it's Sari now, but it's not. It's not the anniversary card. It is Happy Aura, which is good to see. Oh, it is a leader skill, which is nice to see, and it's a score bonus actually. Well, I have to double check if that actually makes an improvement on my team. Let's see, 728. 728, 310. Ooh, that is the 2A. This is actually really good. 310, yeah. So, yes, this will absolutely improve my yellow team. So, awesome. This is a great get. Alright, we have 2 tickets left. And so yeah, there we go. It's a nice variety of information. And I know some people actually out there kind of don't like looking at the replies here, because it also dictates which members are going to be coming, right? And you can see that certain gachas have certain members only. So if you see that a different member is replying on the first response, then you know by default you're not going to be getting a new card from that gacha. Because it always comes down in order, top to bottom, whether or not you get an SSR. Okay, so that's all of the tickets, all 12. We do get some more based on login events through the period for the countdown to the actual anniversary. So I'll probably just be pulling that on my own, not making videos. But now we're actually going to spend some gems here. We get a free pull every 3 temples, and the good thing about this is it does have a ceiling if you want a certain member. It does require 250, or it's trying 25 temples to get there, to get the member you want, guaranteed. If push comes to shove, maybe I'll do it so I can get that Kyonko card, because that is an elegant set of cards, but I really don't want to spend that much money. We'll see. We'll see. But we'll start with phase 1 or volume 1. Go through the first 3 temples, see what happens. And then we'll see if I skip over to volume 2 for Hinata. So here we go. And of course, this perk only applies if you do temple, so singles won't count. So highly recommend doing temples if you're going to do this here. Sarina, that's a good sign. Hopefully we see some pull. Of course, the loading doesn't lead me to believe that we're going to get anything here, which is kind of a bummer. And in this case, the cloudiness only applies for the very first card. So you can't really deduce anything from that, unfortunately. And the other thing is, like I said, since it becomes an order from top to bottom in terms of responses, since I saw Meimei was the second response and wasn't an SSR, I know that probably not going to get any bonus SSRs after that. And since this wasn't Sarina, at least I still have some hope that that first response is an SSR. And of course, when it tilts to the right at that apex, that's when it transforms. So if you don't see anything, that's where you kind of get sad. So Bakshi for the first temple, and since I did temple, I get 100 of those medals. Stick in my pocket. Let's keep going. Oh, another not good load. So Nibu, and she was on the list, so that's good. Mirei, so Mipan, Kumiten, and Kyonko at the end. That's a solid lineup, but oof, that is not a good set of gold cards. So only 2. Hopefully we see some upgrades out of nowhere, but they don't come very often. Oops. I want to make sure I don't speed through. I know I messed that up in the past. Nothing. Alright, and so since Nibu's here, she was the first response. That basically shoots all hopes. Oh, another Nibu. Yeah, that's rough. Alright. Go for the 3rd temple. After this, I should get a free temple. Wow! Yikes. That's pretty rough, guys. Manafi, she was on the list. Nibu-chan, of course, as well. Katoshi wasn't here, but Kyonko was, so I don't know, let's hope for something massive. But again, since the load was bad, right? Started from 0. Not much hope here. Manafi. Oh. Katoshi, yep. Yeah, pretty much that's another Bakshi, I think. Yikes. Yikes, yikes. Alright, so here's my free temple. Alright. Wow! It's rough. Dang. Okay, well, we got Sarina, which is a good sign, but again, that load was horrible. Alright, well, let's just hope for a surprise. Oh! Alright! Forget I said anything about the load. That is a huge get in terms of my red team. please, more. So at this point, there's only one response, right? So I have no idea what's coming up with any of the other gold cards. Manamo. Well, thank God I got something. I mean, I'm still a little bit disappointed with these results. Not a little bit. I am disappointed, but... Okay, so that's it. Well, at least I got something out of it. Like, being able to get a nice score bonus with a leader skill is a difficult task. That 726, 313 is the highest tier of score bonuses. So my red team went from the worst leader combo to the best leader combo. And so I am super excited about that. What's going to be interesting is to see if I can improve my team based on the voice and performance parameters to see if I can get something from my normal ideal group. But I'm not going to stop here because I do not have Kyonko yet and I got to keep trying. So we keep pulling on volume 1. Yes! There we go! Now, hopefully this doesn't fool me here on the other way where that happens and nothing good comes out. In addition, for this gacha, the signed cards are at a 20% rate over a 10%. So if I get an SSR, there's a 1 in 5 chance that it's signed, which always has an awesome cut-in. Okay, Osushi confirmed. Kyonko is second. If I get 2 and 1, hallelujah, hallelujah, I am set for volume 1. But Kanemura Miku there is confirmed to be an SSR. I don't know if she was in volume 1 though, so I don't know if it's a new one or not. Okay, Hyotan doesn't discount either Kyonko or... Well, like I said, Osushi is confirmed. This is what I want. The excitement of something guaranteed. Kyonko! Yes! Yes! Like, guys, let me tell you, when you have one particular member that you care about, there were, what, at least 10 different members in this gacha, right? Not only are you fighting against a 6% rate, of that 6%, you're fighting against the other 9 members that, of course, I love everybody in Hinatazaka, but it's Kyonko that I care about. I mean, I hope Osushi was part in volume 1. Ah! Yes! Yes! Look at that! Oh, I'm in the way of the signature, but... Alright, gold is fine. Say what you want, it has been worth every penny that I spent right now to make sure this was possible to get. I mean, Osushi is great. Getting that signed card is awesome. Unfortunately, her leader skill isn't there, nor is this skill. But getting your oshi, right? Yes. Look at that. Beautiful. Right? Skill, whatever. That's not good at all. Who cares? The fact that this will show up on my home screen now, thanks to the fact that I got her card, just also saved me spending a boatload of money to get the pity pool, right? Oh. Okay. Now here's the question. If I stop, and I guess it kind of sucks that this happened on the first of the 3 temples, right? If I do 2 more temples, I get a free pull at the end. Yeah, I'm gonna do it because I still have 2 more cards that I want. Right, I have the blue leader skill with Nibu-chan, and I also have Kageyama that I would love to fill out my repertoire with. Of course, Volume 2 has some decent cards here. Like I think Manamo had a good leader skill combo, and somebody else had the new leader skill where it increases your bonus during the FLEEK event. Let's see. Where is it? Shoot, I don't have it up anymore. But that was an interesting bonus. But yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go for the free temple. So let's keep going. So Nibu Kage. And of course, Manafi has the skill bonus, so that would be a cool get. Okay, well, so the first 2, right, Katoshi and Manamo, aren't in this volume. Oh, was that cloudy? I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. But of course, Kage was the 3rd response, so... Okay. Alright, so we can assume nothing's gonna happen here. Yep. Disappointment. Alright, one more 10-12 to guarantee the free pull. Again, the load not so great. We'll see. I'll move myself to the bottom again. Kyonko. Okay. Kyonko Nipan Nibu. Now, of course, if I get Kyonko again, that's fine. I'll get more keys so that I can unlock her card easier. Let's see. And of course, there's always a chance it could be signed now. Nothing. Okay, Nipan. I think she was the 2nd response, right? So that means Kyonko is the only one left. And of course, if I get another Kyonko, it would be a bad load since I already have her card information. Okay. Alright, well, here's the last free temple. Not good. Well, let's see. Nipan, Otake, Konoka. Oh, Konoka. Well, I mean, I don't know if you follow, but Konoka is, of course, taking a little bit of a break right now due to the fact that she has some kind of issue with her eyes right now. So she's actually in the hospital for treatment. You know, she puts in so much effort, but... Alright, well, I'll remember to call home afterwards. This looks like it's gonna be a bot. Oh! Mipan! Alright. Of course, Mipan. Hinatazaka, the latest album just released as the new center. I'm patiently waiting for that to come from Japan. Cannot wait to get that. Gold, Otake. Alright, so great to see Mipan here. Score bonus 8, 16, 2, 12. I don't think that is that great. Yeah, that's the lower tier of the level 3 skill, so And of course green is one of my stronger teams, so I won't be able to put her in anywhere, but it will be great to just unlock the photos for sure. This is a very elegant scene. Okay, let's see. You know, of course there are a bunch of events coming up to celebrate the 1st anniversary, so I will be able to collect some more free gems along the way. Let's see. Let's see. Mei with the leader skill. It's a combo bonus skill though. I think Where was it? Hyotan has, of course, the leader skill, but the score bonus isn't that great. Manamo here is what you want for that high tier leader plus skill bonus. Of course, getting that top tier leader skill is always the best. And wait, where was the FLEEK bonus? Yeah, there we go. Hina, Kawata Hina has the FLEEK bonus. I'm not sure how good this is because the FLEEK doesn't necessarily last that long, and you still have a 20% chance every 3 seconds to see if it activates or not. So it'll be interesting to see if it's actually worth it. It may be worth it in combo with the the skill bonus skill that Manafi had in volume 1. But I'm gonna spend my last 2 temples here with the expectation that I'll get enough free gems to do that free 3rd temple here. So let's go. Hopefully something hits. And if I do end up buying more gems later on, it's certainly possible since Mimi. Possible since this is gonna last for the entire month. I'm not spending money on anything else nowadays, so that's fine. I guess maybe one tweak of spending habits as a result of the COVID situation, staying at home more. So Mimi was the first response, so Kyonko, okay. Right, she was the last response, so Mimi's still alive here. Alright, last temple of the day. Thank you for sticking around. Let's see. Iguchi. Well, so this is what when especially a graduated member shows up, you're not getting good chances of getting. Like, of course, it could be an SSR and it could trickle down, but kind of dashes a lot of the hopes. Katoshi, Osushi. Alright. I mean, there's a lot of busts, but you know what? Getting Kyonko in the end, it makes it all good. Certainly good enough for me. Despite the lack of results, still happy. I think I've got enough good cards so that it'll help me with the event that's coming up. Don't have to try as hard. Of course, there's no hope to rank because people who are serious are going to keep pulling until they get everybody, essentially. And since you have both gachas open for not only Keyaki but Hinata as well, that's a lot of cards that can give you some bonuses. But now that we can see the results here, let's see. Going to the wrong team. Alright, so I guess we can start here, right? We got the Happy Aura Sarimakashis, followed by the amazing first anniversary leader skill / combo bonus in Sarina here. And then, of course, the biggest win of all, personally, getting Kyonko out of all the members. Being able to unlock stuff here is gonna make me super happy. Followed by a signed sushi card. 20%. Got 5 of them. 1 of them was signed, so I guess it follows that. And last but not least, Mipang here. I mean, just great. With just the right member, perfect timing with the album release, great celebration of this gacha here. So that was a long gacha video. If you stuck around, thank you for watching. I know it was a long gacha, especially just to go through the results. But if you like what you saw, hit the like, consider subscribing. I know there's not as many UNI'S on Air gachas. This channel is mainly about Monster Strike, so if you're interested there, check it out. It's a very fun game. But at least for this, when gachas come and go, I will pull there, and hopefully, I don't know. The only possible way I can show gameplay is if I do a live stream, and I would have to cut out the the live in the background, which kind of ruins half of the fun of the game. Being able to see the live in the background as you play is really the reason why I love playing this game. So check it out. Enjoy the songs of Hinatazaka, and if you're interested, the latest album, Hinatazaka, is out now. You can check it out on Spotify to get the latest songs, but if you want to buy the album, you'll have to get it from Japan. But I can't wait for that to arrive. So thank you for watching, and until next time, bye bye.